welcome to another episode of EA Sports PGA Tour. This is weekly tournament, this is daily tournament. We're playing on simulation today. Let's hope we have a good round. If you like this content, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bartwood Gaming. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.
A chance to do something special, and when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip, maybe the chip goes in, maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in, maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
And that will end up in the short grass, left side, so a very nice drive there to kick off the round.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players have played today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
And that one wanders off to the right, so time to see if the wedge can save him. Oh, that is the way to play it. Just run it up there. Hope you can get it close. And that one was close all right. It is in the hole. So par 4 to open, then a par 3, and now Frank here at the third, a par 5 at 528 yards.
And you get to see everything very early on in the round. Dogleg left first hole, par 3 second, and now a long dogleg right, par 5. With a good tee shot, though, you can definitely reach this hole in 2.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Okay, nothing to it. Nice work there. It's a birdie. It moves into 2 under on the round.
Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Yeah, Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. Of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green, just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And he should be able to control the speed. It's uphill, not much break in it, maybe just a touch to the left.
Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie. Push that score to 3 under for the round.
Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par 3s, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side. Depending on which club you want to head off the tee. Ideally, that line is the 3rd bunker, the one in the distance. That's a good line off the tee here.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par.
And he will go ahead and tap that in. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. Great sand save lets him walk away with par. Frank, the 6th here at Banff Springs, a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. It's a generous fairway. You could hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with the second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with.
This one turning left a bit off the tee. Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. And that safely in for his par, and he'll stay at 3 under for the round. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9, Frank. This is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
This may be a touch right.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, well done to get it in close, and then that finished off for a birdie here at the par 5. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15 foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there, maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with the par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Got every bit of that, flew it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. Getting ready to start the back 9 here at Banff Springs. And Frank, you better be ready on this 10th tee. This requires a good shot.
Even though the hole looks like it bends towards the right, the best access to this hole is actually a little draw off that tee. That's the direction of the green, so a nice high draw in here.
Okay, that will finish on the front of the green, and with the pin cut front right, a birdie try forthcoming. Chance now for another birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort.
So that was much easier than it could have been. Just a tap in for Mark. A terrific putt prior to that. So off the long par 3/10, we are at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4, Frank.
It looks like a straightaway par 4, Rich, but if anything, the hole actually bends to the left, and you really want to follow that natural contour of that. Just sort of draw it off those bunkers on the right, or just simply carry it over the ones on the left. But ideally, down the left side, it avoids that pine tree that's further down.
So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4. Are you kidding me? Man, this game can be cruel. Nearly holes it, but the ball ricochets off the pin and comes to rest off the green.
So he's able to finish off there for his par, and he'll stay at -5. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something shorter down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. 4 under on the day. 13th hole, par 3, 225 yards and heavily bunkered around that green front.
It is, but that green gets narrower as the hole gets longer. Nothing wrong with hitting the ball sort of the middle part of the green here.
That's going to be on the putting surface and a birdie look straight ahead. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
So this will be a par as he stays at -4. Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you're spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Pretty good effort right there.
Just a tap in.
Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it was just a fraction offline. That would have gone in.
Well, now the par 4s begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
Right side of the fairway here for this, his second.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is par.
Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a goat hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit.
They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
124 left to the flagstick. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill.
"15 feet away.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Three under on the day.
Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par 4. This one short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarcee, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. That one just going to sneak on by.
So this will be a par, and he'll remain at -3. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Par 5's normally the easiest holes to birdie. It's a little bit of a waste unless you can come up with something of a genius of a putt.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that's going to wind up being a 3 under, 68.
Well, Frank, I really enjoyed this. The golf was outstanding, but the scenery was